What's up, NASCAR Authentics fans? David Land here, and you're looking at Wave 2 of NASCAR Authentics. There was a lot of buzz from my previous video on my Facebook page and on my Twitter page about this wave. Everybody's talking about it, and so I guess I do this review first. So first of all, full disclosure, Spin Master sent me these cars free of charge because of you guys. You guys supported my videos. The last video of Wave 1 did so well and far exceeded my expectations. That continues to get likes, comments, views. It's just fantastic, and you know that's why I do this. I wouldn't do this if people weren't watching. You know, it's just great, and I love helping you guys out, help you guys make informed product decisions, and it's a lot of fun for me to do this, and I think it's a lot of fun for you guys because you seem to really enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, a lot of cars I'm excited about here. I've also got some previous iterations of these cars, so we can compare and contrast, see what's different, what's the same. And without further ado, I'm just stalling now. Last video was 28 minutes, so let's get this show on the road, and here comes a close-up. Before I get started, I'd just like to answer a few frequently asked questions I get a lot, and I actually have some information that I got from Spin Master to answer those questions for you guys, because a lot of times the information I give you is based upon the area that I'm living in and or searching for cars in. So sometimes it's not up to date, and sometimes it's not quite the correct information from where you're living. So I've got some information here from NASCAR Authentics. At first, the suggested retail price of these cars is $499. I've reported that several times, but people always ask me, so that's what it is, $499. You might find them a little cheaper than that, you might find them a little more expensive than that, but it'll be in the $499 range. Also, the cars are available, it says on this information packet I'm looking at, Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, Kmart, and Meijer. These are places that I've said in my previous videos. Now we have official confirmation on where you can find NASCAR Authentics. If you're searching in another store, I'm not so sure that they'll be there. If they are, report it in the comments so you can help other people out. Now some exciting news. Just looking at this information packet, it appears that this car, the Monte Carlo, is going to be the only, at least according to this, the only Legends casting this year. However, there are a lot of options they can do with this car, so I'm excited to see what they come up with. Also, in terms of new castings, there's going to be nationwide cars. I don't know who or what drivers or even what body styles they're going to use, but right here it says that nationwide cars are coming, so that's very exciting. I can't wait to get some of those. I'd love to get a Sam Hornish or oh geez, I can't even remember a nationwide driver. It'll probably just be Kyle Busch. Doesn't he win every week anyway? Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the unboxing of these cars. And you know what? I'm going to go with this. Since it's Indy 500 month on my channel, and if you didn't already know, Kurt Busch is going to run the Indy 500 Coca-Cola 600 double. He will run 1,100 miles on Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a crazy exciting time, and running two different disciplines. It's going to be very exciting. So I'm going to crack this one open first. He's a part of the Hard Drivers segment, which we've only got one other car for right now, which is Tony Stewart, and they're both a part of the Stewart Haas racing team. By the way, we now have all four Stewart Haas racing cars. There's all four available now, so you can pick all those up. Just slap my tripod there. So anyway, that's the Hard Drivers segment so far. Just two guys. If you're looking for Hard Drivers segment cars, the red label on the outside of the packaging. Of course, Haas, Haas CNC or Haas Automation or whatever Haas is, Gene Haas, I should say, the owner, is also planning a Formula One team with Dallara chassis cars and Ferrari engines. So he'll be the first American F1 team, and I can't even tell you how many years, probably since the 70s with Roger Penske. That's very exciting. And so without further ado, let's open this guy up, because this is the one I'm really excited about. This is the really, I believe, only truly new car driver combination in this wave. So I'm very, very excited. The one that we haven't gotten before. We haven't even gotten a Kurt Busch since the very, very rare Dodge Shell Pennzoil car, which I wish I would have found that one. That was one I really wanted to add to the collection, and I'm not really willing to pay eBay prices for that. Oop. Remember, oh yeah, remember I made this video in I talked about this in my NASCAR Classics review, but you want to keep these. If you want to put your car in the collectible box, which I'll show you right here, you're going to want to keep those, because those keep the car in this window here nice and snug, so it looks really nice. And here's the box. Nothing to write home about. It's just the box. It looks as always, looks really nice. And here's what we really want to see: the car. Not quite as matte black as some of the other matte black cars we have, particularly the Jeff Gordon Pepsi Max one. That's one of my favorite Spin Master releases so far, by the way. Oh, this is just great. As you can see, it says Outlaw on the A-pillar, I want to say. I think that's it. As you can see, it says Kurt Busch, his full name, because of course Kyle, his name starts, it wouldn't just be K. Busch, because that wouldn't apply either. So they just write the entire name across the windshield. Haas CNC. This is a really, this is a great piece. I'm really happy to add this one to my collection. Particularly the fact that this is the car that, and driver that will be doing the first Coke 600 Indy 500 double since Robbie Gordon in 2004, I believe. So that's exciting. What a great piece. And this is going to be one of the ones that's hard to come by. So if you see this one, you might want to snap it up. Let's see, what are we going to do next? Let's do one for the ladies, because I know there's a lot of ladies watching my channel. I've looked at my demographics. It's like 5% female demographic. The Kasey Kahne, new Farmers Insurance. He's a part of the Future Stars segment. And of course, the other one in that segment is Danica Patrick. I'm going to assume this is where we're going to see the nationwide cars in the Future Stars segment, though I would find it kind of funny if Kyle Busch, if they indeed do a Kyle Busch nationwide car, that he ends up in the Future Stars segment. Kyle Busch is already a star in my opinion. Of course, you could say the same. I'm sure there's some Kasey Kahne fans that would say, wait, Kasey Kahne's a star, isn't he? Whatever. Well, he hasn't won a championship yet. How about that? So I guess Kyle Busch would fit in here as well. Okay, let's crack her open. And of course, I do have a car that we can compare this one to. I've got the 2013 release. And of course, they're much different. Much different paint schemes. I think some people will be surprised how different they are. The two of those cars. So let's see. Let's rip them open here. And get this guy out of here. Alright, let's take a look at the box, or the collector's box I should say. Really nice looking. I really do like the animation spotter guide style. I've mentioned that before, but it just looks great. I love seeing artwork of race cars. So here's the Farmers Insurance Chevrolet. Hendrick Motorsports, Kasey Kahne. Really nice looking. They've updated the Farmers logo. And they've changed it from a hashtag to an @Farmers Racing. So you can see Valvoline is now the oil supplier of Hendrick Motorsports. They haven't been since the mid-1990s. When I was a little kid and I had NASCAR diecasts, all the Hendrick ones had Valvoline on them. Am I dating myself a little bit? Sorry if I am. HendrickCars.com. That's what you see on the cars when they don't have a sponsor, and Mr. Hendrick wants to just not make these cars just be a plain color. Let's take a look at the 2013 release. As you can see, we've already got plenty of improvements. Spin Master has started, as I've mentioned in previous videos, begun to, they've got the correct font now on the windshield, and they also have the printed manufacturer logo. As you can see, look, no sponsor, and there's no sponsor on this one, and guess what's there? HendrickCars.com. And of course, look at this, the difference, Quaker State versus Valvoline, and on the back, hashtag farmers, or at Farmers Racing. Nice looking car, and it's a well-due update. Definitely worth updating this car. Come on, focus. Yes, I like this one a lot. Really do. I like the red, white, and blue look, and I definitely like the Farmers Insurance look. Of course, that's not the only Kasey Kahne car, but we'll get to that one in a second. Alright, for you Penske Racing fans, fans of Brad Keselowski, fans of this Miller Lite, Blue Deuce paint scheme. Uh-oh. See? Team Penske. Good old Brad Keselowski. Of course, he's also in the hard driver segment, and I'm foolish because I already ripped open Kurt Busch, but this is the third car in that segment. Uh-oh, I made a mistake now. Now people are going to shout at me in the comments. That's not good. But anyway, I've also got the 2013 release to compare to this one. So let's crack this guy open and see what's the same and what's different. If I can get him up. Come on, baby. Brad K doesn't want to come out of there. I really, I don't know how the licensing would work or how they would get away with getting it in the store, but I'd really like to see the white version of this car. I don't care if it says Blue Deuce on it, but Spin Master, if you're listening, and I know you are now, love to see that white Blue Deuce. Of course, it'd be the white Deuce then, wouldn't it? Anyway, there's the box. Very nice looking. I know there's a lot of Brad K fans out there, so let's take a good hard look at this car. It's just beautiful. I just really think these Fusions just look great. Definitely the best looking stock cars in quite a while. Alright, let's take a look at the 2013 release. I've already done a video on this one. And as you can see, there's a difference in the... it's really a lot of the difference. I haven't looked quite very hard at the sides yet, but there's a big difference right here. The Blue Deuce is centered on the most recent release, and it's sideways on the old release. The Ford logo is slightly different, it appears, to my eye at least. Same on the front, essentially, same on the front. The Worth logo on the new car is much larger, and a little bit in a new variation. Probably Worth changed their company logo. The new one's on the top, the old one's on the bottom. I can't really spot any differences. Of course, you know, they want to keep these cars as similar as they can year to year, and that's all. That all has to do with branding, and that's something the teams choose to do. I'm sure if Spin Master was in charge of NASCAR paint schemes, they'd want them different every year. But it's a nice update. If you don't have a Brad Keselowski, definitely pick it up because it's a beautiful piece. And if you missed out on it the first time, it's definitely worth picking up. All right, what are we gonna do next? How about this one? The AFLAC, the AFLAC 99, Carl Edwards. And of course, he's in the NASCAR Kids segment. Someone explain to me why that is. Is it because there's a duck on it, or is it because Carl Edwards appeals to kids? I'm not sure. Oh, and by the way, because I'm mentioning the NASCAR Kids segment, apparently this is a very popular car, and that's the one I didn't pick up. So everyone was talking about it. It was the main discussion point in the comments on the first on the Wave 1 video. So I do have it now, and I will be reviewing it, but it will be in a different video. So yes, I will be reviewing the Build and Grow car. You guys can stop complaining and stop telling me how rare it is. I've got it. It's okay. Calm down. So you'll be seeing that car later on. But back to this. Obviously, that's the Monsters University car. I can understand why that would be a NASCAR Kids segment. I'm not so sure about this. It's probably because there's a duck on it, but I don't know. Maybe kids like to go to Subway and see Carlo. I don't know. There's the back, if I haven't already shown you that. Enfance NASCAR, if you were speaking French. And let's get this, let's free the duck. Alright. Come on, cousin. Cousin Carl. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. That's my Darryl Waltrip impression. Alright, here we go. Let's get the box. Let's show you the box first. Get that Carl Edwards, 99. Of course, Carl Edwards isn't coming back to this team, is he, next year? He's going to somebody else. It's not Roush anymore. Uh-oh, I'm drawing a blank on who he's driving for next year. Somebody post in the comments who Carl Edwards is driving for next year. That'd be much appreciated. All right, the AFLAC Duck car. AFLAC. I believe this is a 2013 car. I don't wanna say out of line, but I thought AFLAC was off this car for 2014. But nice release as always. I like this paint scheme. It's been around for years. I mean, I think this was around in the Mark Martin days. At least the sponsor AFLAC was. Let's take a look at the 2013 release. And let's see if we can spot any differences. It may just be a re-release of the 2013 version, which I'm fine with because you know, some people, they don't get an opportunity to find the cars the first time around, and re-releasing some of these cars is a nice way for Spin Master to get these cars to the people who want them. This car is the old one. This car is the new one. As far as I can tell, I can't find any differences, but I'm totally fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. Let's not make too much of a habit of it. I mean, I do like to get my new cars, but re-releasing ones that were popular and or hard to find, totally fine with it. All right, here we are. Jeff Gordon, of course, he just had a win just recently. I mean, the last race at Kansas, I want to say, Kansas. And as you can see, he's a part of the Great Racers segment. And we've already had two cars from the Great Racers segment. The first one being Kevin Harvick in the Outback Steakhouse car. And Clint Boyer in the beautiful, beautiful Peak Antifreeze car. So glad to have another one of these. And of course, he's in the Great Racers segment. And Jeff Gordon. Now, this car is different from the, quite a bit different. It looks the same when you are looking at it closely or from far away, but this car is very, very much different from the car that was released in fall of 2013, and I'll show you that. I'll show you the reasons why here in a second. So here we go. And of course, Jeff Gordon is one of my favorite NASCAR drivers. He has been for quite a while. Couldn't really tell you why, but maybe it was because when I was young, he was winning a lot. Jeff Gordon, as you can see, here's the nice artwork. 24, 24. Boxes are generally the same, more or less. And here's the car. And as you can see, the Drive to End Hunger fork logo. That is a fork, by the way, if you didn't notice. It's like pointing the arrow out in the FedEx logo to people. By the way, I've got the Denny Hamlin FedEx car around here somewhere. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to just blow your mind here in a second. See the arrow? See the arrow? Yeah, I just blew your mind. Anyway, there's the fork. If you couldn't tell, it's a fork. I believe it also is an E. It's a D and an E. It's an interesting logo design. As you can see, Pepsi Max, Valvoline. A little bit wonky on the American ethanol. DriveToEndHunger.org. It's a website you could visit. The AARP. I can't remember what that stands for. It's something that old people join. Was that? I'm going to get in trouble for that, saying that too. Great looking car, great looking release. And let's take a look at the old version, and we're going to show you exactly how different they actually are. A lot of people may not realize, you know, some of these cars do change quite a bit. While to the uneducated, or just it's starting to rain outside pretty heavily. To the ones who just don't know, you know, people who watch NASCAR once a year, the cars kind of look the same from year to year, but boy, they change up quite a bit. So as you can see, I think I like the new version a little bit better. It's a little bit more clean. It's a little less busy, but still gets the point across. So there's Jeff Gordon. Of course, the old Jeff Gordon car as well. And I'm going to mention this one right off the bat. I'm not going to take this one out of the box, and here's why. First of all, it's a beautiful piece, isn't it? And I don't want to take it out unless I absolutely have to. And I've also already done a review on this car, and I've got it right here. So if you want to take a look at this, the Dale Earnhardt Monte Carlo, I've got a video for that, and you can check it out right here. I'm going to leave a little link, annotation for you to check it out. I also review its sister, the Wrangler, number 3 Monte Carlo. Beautiful pieces, and I really, like I keep saying, I really am excited about this NASCAR Icons segment. They just look great, and I love classic race cars. I love the history of the sport, and I love to see more. So I'm not going to rip this guy open, because I've already ripped one open, and you know, I want to keep this one in the box just because I just love how it looks. So I'll give you a nice good look at the box. As I've said, the boxes by and large are the same. I love how they do have the fading on these boxes. Make it look old school. It's a nice little touch, and I really do appreciate that. All right, so let's get to the last car of Wave 2 from the Race Winners segment. The winner at Bristol, the spring race at Bristol, Kasey Kahne, the Great Clips. Number 5, beautiful paint scheme. Of course, you can't say Great Clips in NASCAR without thinking of Jason Leffler, who we miss dearly, I'm sure. Many people watching this video have either seen him race or watched him race, or you know, and then we lost him in a sprint car accident last summer. Very sad, very sad. But that's part of the sport. It does happen. It's unfortunate. And of course, we all want to prevent things like that from happening, but sometimes they happen to even the best. Here is the first car in the Race Winners segment from the Daytona 500 of last year, Jimmie Johnson. It seems like we're going in order here. Spin Master has picked out races from the year, and they, at least I have no official information, but that seems like, because we go from a spring race, the Daytona 500, to a spring race, the spring Bristol race. And so maybe we'll be getting like the Smurfs Ryan Newman car from the Brickyard 400. I'm not so sure how that would work, but whatever. So let's rip this guy open and check him out, because this is going to be another one that's very hard to find. This one's actually harder to find than the Kurt Busch one I've seen in my stores. This and the Dale Earnhardt retro classic car. NASCAR Icon car, I should say. Let's get the box out first. I've already pretty much shown you it, but let's get a good, nice close-up of it out of the box, out of the box. How about that? Great artwork as usual. And there you are. All right, let's take a look at Kasey Kahne. Wow, this is a nice release. I really do like this one. It looks just looks great. The paint is everything's pretty much straight. It's gonna be great. That's a famous line I think George Lucas said about Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Ooh. Just looks great. Just looks great. I love the paint scheme. Kind of the it's very artsy fartsy. But of course, if you go into great clips, this is kind of what it looks like in there. So let's see if we can focus in on that front end. Yep, just looks great. And of course, Bristol, one of the marquee events on the NASCAR calendar. Wow, they attention to detail. Congratulations, they did. It's Quaker State. That's very interesting. So they did do the correct oil company on the 2013 cars, and they did the correct oil company on the 2014 cars. Props, mad props. Some companies would avoid that, or they would just miss that detail. Not here. So, all right, I'm gonna cut away, and we're gonna do a group shot of all the 2014 cars, and wrap this thing up. So that does it for my Wave 2 review. As you can see, I've got the class photo here of all the NASCAR Authentics released so far for 2014, except of course that build and grow car that you guys seem so fascinated about. Let me know what you guys think. What cars are you looking for? What cars have you already found? Where have you found them? What'd you pay for them? I want to know all that stuff. And I also want to know what would you like to see next? I've got the Wave 1 haulers and the 3-packs and the Memorable Moments 2-packs. So I wanna know what you guys want me to review next. I'd really like it if you tell me what you want on my Twitter at dland91 or on my Facebook page, facebook.com/DavidLand on YouTube. It's a lot easier to contact me on there. I don't have to run around with the YouTube comment system as broken and terrible as it is now. I can barely comment and talk to you guys on there, but I can talk to you very easily on Facebook and on Twitter. So I prefer you tell me on there, but if you want to put a comment down in the comment box, that's fine. And next week, I'll get out whatever review you guys want to see. So until then, guys, enjoy. Hope you guys find what you're looking for, and again, thanks to Spin Master for sending me these cars to review for you guys. Until next time, see ya.